Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already done so, don't forget to hit subscribe. I am so happy that you're here. I'm Lauren Kidd. I am a business and success coach for the busy mompreneur. I teach moms how to start, run, and scale their online businesses while being present in their kids' lives. What does that mean? I hope you get clients. Yay! Who doesn't need clients, right? So, a lot of people have been asking me to do to talk on this topic, so I wanted to do it today. So I wanted to talk about ramping up your business, right? What does that mean? You're in business, you're trucking along, and you're just like, I just can't seem to push past this boundary. I can't seem to get past this wall. I can't seem to do XYZ, right? So I want to talk briefly about the 5 things that you can do, the 5 ways to speed up your business for success starting right now. We're going to straight dive in. Buckle up. I hope you're excited. Number 1, show up consistently. I cannot stress this enough. I'm not saying that you need to sit at your computer 24/7. You do not need to be glued here all day long answering every single message. I'm not saying that every time your phone dings, it needs to be answered right away. No, you're a mom. You're super busy. You've got things going on. Soccer practice, ballet, dance, this, that, meals, dishes, laundry, But what I am saying, and listen closely, you have to show up every single day for your audience. How does that happen if you're not stuck to your computer all the time? Sometimes that means you're going to prep content and you're going to schedule it out on your different platforms. So that might look like you scheduling out on your Facebook group. That might look like you scheduling out on your Facebook page, subscribing to Tailwind and filling up your Pinterest thing. That might be recording and uploading and scheduling out your YouTube content. Guilty. Whatever it is, however you need to do it. I promise you, I am not sitting here bright and early on a Monday morning at 9 o'clock with my face all made and my hair doing whatever it is to see your shining faces. I would love to. I just can't. I have things to do at 9 o'clock on a Monday morning with my son in our homeschool room. So these are pre-done. I batch out my content and voila, here it is. It's all relevant to what it is my audience needs in the moment. So that might look like you showing up consistently in a scheduled out format. Does that mean you can ignore your audience when they start commenting? No. Block out a section of time. Doesn't have to be very long, 10, 20 minutes to get on, comment, respond, answer questions, and get off every single day. Showing up consistently. You don't have to be this bright and shiny genius every day. You don't have to come up with this brilliant content every day. Sit down, map it out, figure out what it is you want to talk about, and then schedule some of it. Obviously, you can't schedule like live videos. You have to do those. Other than that, show up consistently. Number 2, have functioning systems. I cannot stress to you how many clients I get when they're new to me who are just like, oh, I do this, and I do this. And I'm like, oh, okay, but I mean, you have an email list, right? And they're like, no, why do I need an email list? So you have proper channels to send your ideal customer through so that they become a customer, a paying customer. I personally love ConvertKit. If you are not currently on my email list, I'll drop some stuff for you below. Check it out. I love ConvertKit. I will also list that below this video if you want to check that out. You can log in, you can schedule. Come on, moms, get on with it. You can schedule your emails to go out on a particular date or time. Again, you're not glued to your computer, but when somebody signs up for something, they can then get other emails that could potentially prompt them to purchase your items on autopilot. If somebody finds you on Facebook and they go sign up for your email list, they can then get a series of emails from you that lead them to high value information and eventually a sale, whether it's a course or a PDF or a workbook or a training series or coaching with you or services that you may offer. That can all be automated in functioning systems. If you don't know what I'm talking about or all of that sounded foreign, that's okay. I'm going to drop my contact information below. We can chat about it. It's totally cool. If you're just starting out, don't feel overwhelmed. But the second tip to successfully speeding up your business is having the proper functions to get your audience into your network and make them lifetime customers. Number 3, give your audience what they want. This is as simple as can be. I am sitting here talking to you about things that you want to know, things that you have asked for me to talk about. Don't simply show up and be like, oh my gosh, this is the coolest water bottle ever. Have you ever seen a cooler water bottle? What's your favorite ice cream? No, don't do that. Don't do that. Show up with high value content that your audience wants to hear from you. Don't show up and just start rambling. Come somewhat prepared. It's okay to have a general conversation, especially if you're on a live training with your audience and they're asking questions and they're interjecting and things like that. But on the whole, when you show up either in video format or in post format or in pin format, make sure it's content that your audience wants to hear from you. If you don't know how to create high value content, again, check the comments below. I will put a link down there that you definitely want to check out. If somebody has a question about what it is that you're offering them, give them the opportunity to chat with you. Again, you can find me below. If you don't know what to share with your audience, if you're just like, Lauren, I have no idea. I'm like whittling away, trying to figure out what it is I need to share with my audience. Nobody's listening to me. Ask your audience. Straight out ask them. Create a poll. Do a live video. Hey, I'm going to do a live video. Let's come on and chat. Let's talk about what it is I can help you with. Polls are really successful on Facebook, pages, and groups. Just something simple. Hey, I'm writing some new content, and I want to know what it is you want to hear. What is it that I can help you with? Make it about them, because after all, you're not in business to help yourself. You're in business to help your audience. So give your audience what it is they want. Number 4, solve a problem for your audience. Again, when you're showing up with high value content, you don't necessarily just show up with, hey, did you know that you need an email list? Cool, why? Right? Like, why do I need an email list? So that you can bring in cold leads, make them warm, and eventually make them ideal customers who are paying you. Okay? Solve a problem. If you are a virtual assistant and you work with coaches, let's just say you work with coaches. One of the number one problems that we deal with is scheduling, is trying to keep track of all the people that we have calls with during a particular day, or making sure that questionnaires go out to somebody who wants to jump on a call, or mapping out or scheduling out our content so that, we can write it, but we don't necessarily need to schedule it. You can solve that problem. You can tell me that your services are going to solve my problem, or you can give me the steps that are going to solve my problems. Hey, you can more easily schedule through Calendly or Acuity Schedule, or hey, if you just sit down one day and batch out your content and then schedule it all in one little piece, it's going to be so much easier than if you're trying to schedule it every day. See, you're a virtual assistant. While you are selling services that can do this for that person, you're solving their problem. You're like, hey, light bulb, here you go. Here's the solution to your problem. Oh, by the way, if you don't want to do it, I'd be happy to do it for you. Lifetime customer. Solve a problem for your audience. And number 5, have content. It's all about content, guys. If you haven't figured that out on my channel, I talk a lot about content. Number 5, have content that relates to your audience. So this kind of goes back to number 3 with giving your audience what they want. So you have to please your audience, right? Who'd have thought, right? You can't just show up. What I'm saying is you have to say what it is they need in an extremely important way. That probably sounds really confusing. You have to make that genuine connection with your audience. So you have to be on their level. Remember, your ideal client is like 5-10 steps right behind you. You were them. You have been through what it is they're going through now. Relate to them. Hey, I remember when I was sitting at my desk pounding the keys trying to figure out what it is I needed to say in this blog, or how often that I needed to write a blog, or what did it mean to get your site Google indexed. Like, these are, if you're a blog specific coach, or you're a I can't think of what they're called. They help bloggers scale their businesses. That might be something that they relate to. Hey, I've done this. Let me show you how to make it simple. Okay? Again, content. Number 1, how to speed up your business, show up consistently. Number 2, have functioning systems. Again, email list. You need an email list. We talked about why. Number 3, give your audience what they want. Number 4, solve a problem for your audience. Yes, you can be giving them high value content in the number 3, giving your audience what they want, but then you also need to be sure that you are solving specific problems that they have. You can't just generalize everything. If they need to know how to get clients, you need to give them actionable steps on how to get clients. If they need to know how exactly to set up their email list, you need to be giving them steps to set up their email list, barring doing it for them, obviously. And number 5, have content that relates to your audience. Let them know that you were there, that you were in their shoes, that you feel the problem that they are going through. If you guys have any questions, again, don't ever hesitate to comment below. Let me know that you're here. Again, don't forget to hit the subscribe. New content comes out every Monday. I'm so excited that you guys are here. This little channel is growing. I'm so excited, and I'm happy that you guys are here. I will see you guys next Monday. Check you later.